So guys, first thing is first. You might say, who is the gang stalkers? What are the gang stalkers? And I'm going to tell you that these people could be anybody. These people could be people you used to know that you're no longer cool with. Could be old friends you used to have that you're no longer cool with. Old family members that you're no longer cool with. That are kind of stalking you, stalking your life. It could be people of any. But those are just examples. Crazy people that got a problem. They got a problem because they can't focus on their own life and they need to focus on yours and try to do something to throw you off. Fucking weirdos is what they are. But anyways, when you might see one of these individuals out in public somewhere, you might see them at a grocery store, who knows? You never saw them in a long time and you don't care to see them, but you guys saw each other and they came up to you and started talking to you. And they're asking you questions and stuff like this and, where do you work? What do you drive? Where are you living? How much money are you making? Blah, 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 blah. Just asking you all these questions to try to get to know more about you and, who's your girlfriend? Who's your boyfriend? Da, 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 whatever. They might be asking you all these questions to try to put pieces of the puzzle together because they are focusing on your life. They have a microscope, a magnifying glass on your life. Literally. They are gang stalking your ass, bro. I'm going to tell you guys what to do when things like this happen. Because who in their right mind is that concerned about somebody else's life? For one, I don't care who you are. I don't care if I used to know you or not. I'm not going to ask you where you work. And you know why? Because I don't give a fuck. I'm not going to ask you where you live. You know why? Because I don't give a fuck. I'm not going to ask you who your girlfriend or boyfriend is. And you know why? Because I don't give a fuck. I'm not going to ask you where you live, where you drive, any of these stupid ass questions because I don't give a what? A fuck. I don't give a fuck. Why would I ask these questions to anybody? I don't care. I got my own shit to work on. I got my own shit to do. I'm happy with my life. I'm happy with the trajectory of my life. Even at my worst times, I was still happy with my life because I knew shit was going to get better. Why would I care? Why am I invested in a year? Do you think we get to where we get to being so invested into somebody else's life, comparing and doing all this bullshit? These people that do these things have already lost. They have already settled. They're already making the most amount of money they'll ever make in their lives. They're only doing the things they're doing right now because it's the last thing they're ever going to do. They want to keep up with the Joneses. They want to keep up with you. They want to keep up with them. They want to keep up with everybody else to see where they're headed. Because they fucking know deep down inside they're done. They're stuck. They're in a stuck position. They're stuck in their cucks. This is why these things happen with these people. No word of a lie. People that have bigger goals, dreams, ambitions, whatever you want to call them. You're not going to see people like this asking you those low vibrational, low frequency type of questions. You're not going to see it. And you know why you're not going to see it? Because they're so focused on their life, they don't give a shit about yours. And not even to be some kind of dick. They're just not. It's the truth. They're more concerned about their own life and where it's going. But for the others, they already know where their life is at. They already know where their life is staying. So they got all this free time and space and energy to be in everyone else's business and everybody else's shit. And this is why you may get people like this that's coming up to you, these gang stalking individuals asking you these questions. And I'm going to tell you this. Stay very low key around these people. Very low key around these people. Do not give them an inch, because they'll take whatever you give them and they will run with it. To use whatever you give them and even twist things around to make you look terrible, to make you look bad, to make you look a lot worse than you actually are, to make themselves look better. Because it's all about a competition with them, because you're just going further and further and further. You make them feel terrible, you make them feel horrible. Because they attach their life to everybody else's, because they're just nothing more than a bum. They're not even attached to their own life. They hate their own life. Can you believe it? You're not even attached to your own life, pal. What on earth are you doing? You should be very attached to your own life. In fact, a lot more than anybody else's life. Because it's your life. Like, you are in your body. You're not here to serve and a slave for everybody else. You're here to live your life, to work hard, to enjoy yourself, to enjoy the fruits of your labor. You're not here to slave for everybody else. All while never thinking about yourself and putting yourself first. So you can actually be a better and bigger benefit to your loved ones, to your family, to the people that actually matter. You don't want to get tossed around and weaseled around by people, and you're doing things for people that don't even care about you at all. They're just using you. Is that what you want? Then I advise you guys to stay far away from these people. Stay low-key around them if they ever come around. Give them little breadcrumbs. Never give them a whole piece of bread. Give them little breadcrumbs. That's all they deserve. Sometimes give them nothing. Walk the fuck away. Man. I've seen it many, many times with these people, bro. Many, many times. They're nothing more than fools who think they're fooling you. It's that case scenario where you fool the fool who thinks they're fooling you. You're 10 million steps ahead. There's nothing they can do. Not a thing. You're too far ahead of the game. They're way too far behind. You're like their father at this point. That's what you're like. You could probably follow their father that didn't do nothing good for them, because look at where they're at. That's what I'm saying. You could probably follow their father. You got more of a backbone than him and his father combined. So, and you might say, oh, who was he and his father? I don't fucking know. Anybody. It's just an example. But it's like, this is what these people do, is what I'm trying to say. You'll see individuals, you know, they can't just come up to you and act cool. No bad vibes. They gotta be snaky, and they gotta be snakier than fuck. And I mean snakier than old fuck. Like, their vibes are so slithery, man. Like, you're lucky you don't get your head cut off right here, right now. You stay very low-key around these people. Do not give them nothing. Not an inch, like I said. Not even half an inch. Maybe a quarter of an inch. Because that wouldn't even be big enough to grab. Because if you gave them a full inch, they're going to take that and they're going to run with it. To the hills. And they're going to do what they can with it. You give them a whole foot, that's game over for you. They're gonna do something to you. They're gonna put you through something. They're gonna slander your name like it's never been slandered before. You might have people, they might be turning people against you. They might be doing whatever they're going to do. Because that is how much time they have on their useless hands. Because they can't use their hands for anything else that's better. They want to try to weasel their way into chosen ones' worlds and mess everything up. But you never can. You can do whatever you want. You can try whatever you want. It's not going to work. You could turn some people against somebody. You could do things like this, but it's still not going to work. Nothing is ever going to work. The fact of the matter is they try to do these things, though. So you got to be careful. You got to stay low key. Don't give them shit. Let them know. I've done it before. And they damn well knew. We're not going to sit around here pretending, pal. We're not going to sit around here like I don't know what's going on, pal. I'm going to tell you what's going on. So, stick it to them. Do whatever you think is necessary to do. Just don't give them information about yourself. Literally lie about things if you want, because these people, they don't deserve the truth. They deserve what they are. A lying thief. The phony Montanas. If you live on this side of the state, province, country, whatever, tell them you live over on this side. If you drive a Bugatti, if you drive a Lamborghini, tell them you drive a Ford Focus. Don't even tell them the truth. Or don't tell them nothing, because that's what I do. Tell them nothing. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what I'm driving, pal. What are you talking about? Why is this important? This is because they missed. You know, they might pay attention to you. These gang stalkers might pay a lot of attention to you. But you're a low-key person as it is, and they can't keep up with everything, so they want to know everything about you. Which is why when they see you, and they get a chance, yup, they will say things. It's an enemy in plain sight. Could have been the people you used to be cool with. All of a sudden, you got an enemy in plain sight, which is nuts. The road some people take is nuts. The way people have to act and behave sometimes is nuts. I'm very skeptical around these people, as I am doing this video. Not really, but you guys get it. It just puts you in that mood, that skeptical mood, because I'm speaking about it, so it makes me feel that way. But every chosen one can see a snake when it comes slithering through. Every single chosen one can see it. And if you're not chosen, you might be the person that has trouble. If you're not chosen, you might be the person that actually struggles with these types of people, and these types of people have success by getting over on you. That means you need to get stronger. A lot stronger in a lot of ways. Mentally, spiritually, physically. You got to get more established than probably you are right now. And that's just the truth. Year after year after year after year after year, my stuff only inclines over time. And that's the path we're on. That's the path that we continue to go on. We're just building off, building off, building off, building off. It's like we already got the foundation built, the house built. We're only building pieces onto the house now to make it that much greater, that much bigger. And that's how it's got to be. And being around these types of people can certainly cut pieces of that house off. Because they're snakes. You should never trust a snake. Never. Because there's a lot in the world today slithering around. And you gotta be the one that cuts the snake's head off. And don't think twice about it. Once you see certain things, you can't unsee it. Once you see that snake, they're forever a snake. You cannot unsee what you saw. They're done. you're done with them. Gone. Some people change for the worse, some people change for the better. You better be around those people changing for the better. Because those people that are changing for the worst are going to be haters. They're going to hate on your life. Like I said before, if two people are here and one person is going up here and one person is going down here, if you're going up and someone's going down, you're going to be very far apart. So there's going to be nothing that's mutual. You're going this way, they're going that way. If you both went this way, then you'd still be up here. It'd be mutual. You could relate to each other. Your mindsets would align. You guys are probably right about in the middle before. When you decide to get better and when they get worse, you only get further apart. You cannot relate. You're going to be up here loving life. They're going to be down here hating life, hating themselves. So they're going to be like this, up to you. And you're going to be up here just laughing and smiling and smirking. So that's how it goes. And the choice is on you. Wherever you want to go, whatever you want to do, it's on you, bro. Life is what you make it. So you might as well make it the best while you're still here. Because only one life is guaranteed. We don't know what's going to happen after that. And it could be done on any given day. You just never know.